third Biennial Global Summit on Dance Movement Therapy for Change 2020. Welcome each and every one of you. This is your investment in yourself, and it's my investment in mine, and it's going to be our time together. So, as you join us right now, it's time for us to go ahead and express, feel, and celebrate the power of DMT and creative arts therapies. So, if you are ready right now, I'm going to invite you, as you're seated or if you're standing, to kind of engage your entire being into this time. And we're going to start out right now with the inaugural welcome dance by Kolkata Shomvit senior DMT practitioners. They're going to be joining us on screen. But as you watch them, I'm going to invite you not to just be a spectator, not to just sit back, but to go ahead and lean forward and move with them. Whatever allows you, whatever connects with you, whatever movements call to you right now.
we hope and I look forward to a very, very engaging 3 days. Uh, we have some wonderful panels together here, uh, and this is really going to be engaging.
A very warm welcome to Kolkata Samved's third biennial DMT for Change, Role and Relevance of DMT and Other Creative Art Therapies in Promoting Health and Well-Being in COVID Times. I'm very pleased to be in this biennial, and what a way to start. Yes, COVID or no COVID, as Professor Moitra said, here we are.
So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone, because I know people are joining with us across the world. So thank you. And this year, definitely, we are global and virtually connecting with each other.
The importance of working together on a summit like this is also the incentive to do that comes also from the need and understanding to bring about professional recognition and visibility of the therapeutic potential of dance movement therapy and other creative arts.
So COVID-19 disproportionately affects communities marginalized by caste, class, race, gender, sexuality, and disability. Now, this has been happening in terms of access to information and treatment, but also a lack of social safety nets, like lack of access to HIV/AIDS medication and inability to access gender confirmation, shelter, food insecurity.
Movement therapy and creative art therapy has its, it is made in such a powerful way that it non-discriminatory, but we always try to consciously try to make effort how without any discrimination it can be implemented to everybody, and that is one of the major focus of the entire program.
Bring your hands, let's go round. And let your wrist.
Look at the northern shores and you receive all the wisdom you can get from the northern direction. It is where the king, the white tiger, heralds this great wisdom. The wisdom.
Strengthen our lower body as our upper body is mobile. So our lower body is strengthening and grounding. Our upper body may be reaching. It's very mobile, very fluid.
Yeah, working now. Is this visible to all of you? So I'm going to go make it full screen. And please, allow yourselves to, not read the text so much as look at what is on screen, and we can really sort of have a dialogue on, what even these, just looking at something visual can bring up so much.
You are big, you are black, are you dangerous? You shout at me, you frightened, are you malicious? Your thoughts drivel in chaos, will you attack? Shout and swear, intimidate, will you cry? You are big, you are black, are you dangerous?
families with this pause got an opportunity to come, heal their wounded relationships, give each other time and presence, and work this out together. But at the same time, we also saw such a sharp rise in domestic violence, child sexual abuse, which in effect made home the most unsafe spaces for so many people also.
When we started, you know, it was in March, the announcement happened, we almost went into immediate shutdown, and then, well, things got really chaotic because people didn't have homes and food, and there was a lot of confusion there. I think the first about 2 months, maybe 6 to 8 weeks, frankly, we spent trying to mobilize resources. We literally stopped work in terms of pure mental health because it felt like all the other costs, you know, in terms of lack of food, lack of resources. So a large amount of time and energy was actually spent with resource mobilization. It's only close to the end of May, I feel, that we were able to kind of get back and say, all right, let's look at mental health now, because by then also the mental health related issues were booming.
So any intervention, whether it is DMT, whether it is music, whether it is dance, the chakras, or through the navarasas, we have to first have the first session trying to break the inhibition to help the person trust the intervention to get in to the system, to help them first feel that, okay, I'm comfortable with the intervention, and then move ahead.
Making a bonfire. Imagine wandering through a windy day, through the mist, through dried silver grasses, your whole being cloudy and aqueous, and the breeze blowing through your mind so you feel as insubstantial as the air, as floating as the wet beading your being. There is only one thing burning here, and that is your heart, which is so full of wonder, it seems to glow and grow and grow. Why should we be frightened of something that overwhelms us? Because the overflow will wash over more than the world we know. This heart, a full-blown poppy, is going to burst its bounds in a stream flowing from your breast, red as embers, red as blood, red as fire, red as flame trees, or a forest of sparks that are seeding the air. Imagine those red seeds falling all around, far and wide, flowering in faces you have never seen, lighting up landscapes you've never encountered, to create a huge, an incredible, a monstrous bonfire of joy.
Your body slightly in your space, side to side, forward to back. Feel how you can draw upon that power from beneath you in the way you walk, in the way you shift, in the way you stand. Da, da. Will you just accent it with your own voice? I feel my
So if it moves far away, you can see two sheets of paper. If it moves really close, you get panels which start to conceal you and reveal you. So check the difference between far from camera, close to camera. What happens to the material? What happens when you can reveal something, hide something?
this is such a mini experiential. It would be really nice to continue that and flow.
A post. So what I would like you to do is dip some water, and on the top, on the middle, on the center, place some water in the center, just plain water, and rub it around. So you have just the water, and just very gently caress your mind and give it love and affection. Use the brush and water and just wet the paper around, so that we know what's going on, what's the story. Yours is quite dark in nature, to be honest, but yeah, this is great. Now you've got a volcano coming, a lot of intensity, very nice, some sort of a fire happening. Okay, great. So we have something going on, everybody with a story. Oh, this is wonderful.
We're just going to do a simple movement that we do a swaying. Yo. Great. Okay. And then we're going to move towards the camera and away. And we can see how we get close and far away. Yeah. And let's do this in a gentle way, as if we were just making contact. This way. Yeah.
Work on even DMT. Some of the people who've actually become the best trainers don't necessarily have social work degrees or background, and the team of Kolkata Soviet just exemplifies that. And then not just in that space, in many other spaces in disability and so on. Some of the field workers that we have, some of the people working on the ground that we have, don't necessarily have a social work degree, but they come with a whole lot of empathy and understanding and sensitivity. And how do we actually license that is probably kind of more important than licensing a degree.
We say a big thank you to all our three special guests who contributed towards our special address today. So once again, a big thank you to Director, American Center and Public Affairs Officer at the US Consulate, Kolkata, Monica Shea. Thank you, Director at Gothe Institute, Max Muller Bhavan, Mumbai, Beyond Kettles. And thank you so much, Director Arts, British Council, right here in India. Jonathan Kennedy, we appreciate you taking time out. You've been appreciating us and the number of participants being here on a Sunday evening, but we want to thank you for being here with us on a Sunday evening. Appreciate you contributing to the summit. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
We are now going to welcome onto our screens the wonderful Lubna Mariam. Please put your hands together. Welcome, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us here today. It is a privilege to have you here.
It's a pleasure to be here myself. I have been joining your sessions for a few minutes whenever I could. And I'm so deeply impressed with the work that is being done.
But before we end, I would like us to say, so what? 3 days, we've heard all this, we've learned, we are overwhelmed, we are comprehensive, we comprehend all this, lovely. So what? What I'd like you to do is, we as a group, just sit down and think of one intention which is for yourself. Okay, it has to, those of you who have worked with affirmations and intentions, it has to be in the present sense. It has to be specific. I want peace. No, I am in peace. No, it has to, the universe will give us peace through giving us a Starbucks coffee. Okay, how do this, what is it you want as a specific self intention which you would like to offer to the universe later? Second, think of an intention which is for a larger vision of society, related to the arts, related to healing, and think, how could you be a part of it? That may be difficult, but it's an intention. Okay? And see if you can give a timeline for the first intention.